Hello students, I hope you all are doing well and will be studying at your places. As you know, we all are surrounded by the such things which help us in doing work and makes our work easy, such as knife, hammer, bottle opener, broom, nutcracker, washing machine and vehicles, etc. These all makes our work easy, so we need to apply the less effort for doing that. These all are called the machines. There are two kinds of machines are there, simple machine and complex or compound machine. In this chapter we will talk about the simple machine. So let's start the simple machine. So students, this is the chapter for simple machine which we were talking about. Okay. As you can see in this picture, this man is trying to lift some boxes, heavy boxes, and facing the difficulties. On the other hand, another person is just carrying these same boxes by using the simple machine which is called a wheel and axle and not facing any difficulties. So this way the simple machine makes our work easy. What are the simple machine? As I told you, you must have seen some simple machine around us, just like you can see here: mixer, hammer, vacuum cleaner, brooms and pliers, scissor, okay, and here the nutcracker, wheelbarrow and bottle opener. These all are the simple machine. So you can see here, this is very simple and there is either no moving part or means few parts are there. The simple machine have few moving part or no moving part. Okay, so what is the simple machine? The machine which have few or no moving parts are there are called a simple machine. Means the machines which have only few parts that can be moved or no moving parts are called a simple machine. Example I have told you earlier, that the bottle opener, nutcracker, brooms. Okay, so these are the example of the simple machine. Now, how the simple machine make our work easy? Okay, first of all, transferring the applied force to the desired location. For example, you can see in this picture, a man is trying to hammer a nail in a wooden piece. So in this activity, a man is applying his force through hammer, okay, on a particular small surface of the nail, and nail get into the wooden piece easily. Okay, so the hammer, what is the hammer here? Hammer is the simple machine. Got it? And you know it is not easy without the hammer to get into the nail in the wooden piece. It is not easy without the hammer. So what is the use of hammer? Hammer is just multiplying or magnifying the force of effect by using this man. Means whatever the force we are just applying, okay, so this hammer is just magnifying that effort so that the nail is just get into the wooden piece easily. Got? Now magnifying the effort of input force, as I told you, whatever the force we are just applying to get the nail into the wooden piece, the hammer is magnifying them. Changing the direction of the input force. You must have seen the hockey game that the player when just hit the small ball, okay, by his hockey stick, then the direction of the ball is changed. Okay, similarly increase the distance over the force act. Got? Now there are 6 type of simple machines are there: lever, pulley, inclined plane, screw, wedge and wheel and axle. We will talk about of all these machines, simple machine, later. Now here, this is the bulldozer, okay, and it is the complex machine, compound machine. What are the compound and complex machine? The machine which have the more moving parts are there are called the complex and compound machine. In simple machine, only few or no moving parts are there, but in complex machine, there are many parts. There are many moving parts are there. Okay, so complex and the compound machine, those have the many moving parts are there, are called a complex and compound machine. All the vehicles, factory machines, this bulldozer, okay, these are the compound machine. These are the example of compound machine. Now important terms related to the simple machine. Okay, these three terms are very important to complete the chapter of simple machine. Without this term, simple machine is incomplete. First of all, effort. What is the effort? Effort is the input force, means whatever the force we apply on that machine, okay, that are called the effort, means the amount of work done on the machine is called the effort or input force. Okay, now the load or output force means the work done by the machine is called the load or output force, means all that work done by the machine on an object is called a load or output force, means whatever work is done by the machine on an object is called a load and output force. Now the mechanical advantage. As I told you above that how the machine makes our work easy. Okay, means these all are the advantage of machine for us, and in term of physics these all are called a mechanical advantage. Got it? So what is the mechanical advantage? Mechanical advantage is the amount of force by which magnitude of force is increased by the machine. Okay, mechanical advantage is the amount of force by which the magnitude of force is increased by the machine. There are two types of mechanical advantages are there: force multiplier and gain in speed and distance. Got it? What is the force multiplier? Machine that increase the magnitude of applied force acting on an object are called a force multiplier. Okay, the machine that increase the magnitude of applied force, whatever force we applied on the machine, okay, and that is magnified, so these are called a force multiplier. Now the gain in speed and distance multiplier, it is also called the distance multiplier. The magnitude that increase the distance in which an object move with the speed is called a distance multiplier. Got it? Now what is the mechanical advantage? If you have to find out a mechanical advantage, the ratio of load and effort. What is the load? Output force. Load is output force, as I told you here, and effort is the input force. Okay, the ratio of load and effort is the mechanical advantage, or we may write the mechanical advantage is equal to output force upon input force. And you know, output and input both are the force, and the unit of the force is the Newton, so they will be cancelled to each other. So it means the mechanical advantage has no unit. Got it, everyone? Okay, so in this chapter we understand the simple machine, compound machine. Okay, simple, compound, and advantage of the machine, means how the machine makes our work easy, effort, load, and mechanical advantage. Okay, so in this video that's enough, and in next video we will just understand how the lever, pulley, inclined plane, screw, wedges, and wheel and axle, these all machine works, means we will just understand these all the simple machine in detail. So till then you just take care and keep studying. Thank you everyone.